Hey guys, P-Tech Tips here, and I'm here with my new video. This time I'll be going over a paperclip power supply test. Now, I know a lot of beginners on my channel don't even know how to choose out the correct parts or anything, so when they get to building their computer and something bad happens, like they get a dead part, they don't necessarily know what to do with it. So the first thing is, does it boot up? If it doesn't, then it could be either a short on the motherboard, which is very normal if you aren't careful about static electricity, or it could be a power supply failure. So I'm going to show you how to test what it is. So this is the paperclip test, in which you need your power supply, you need it plugged into the wall, and you need a paperclip. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it to this 0 position. That turns the power supply completely off, and then we're going to plug in the wall. So now that it's plugged in, take your paperclip and basically just make it a little U. It doesn't have to be perfect. This one obviously isn't. It just has to be some kind of U. Next, we're going to look for our 24-pin motherboard cable, which is right over here. Then we're going to find the green cable. This is the only green cable on the whole entire thing, and we're going to put in one end of the paperclip into the green or the hole of the green cable. Now that that's done, we're going to find any black cable anywhere and plug it into that. So black cable, so it's connected to the green, and now it's connected to the black cable. The next thing we're going to do is just turn on the power supply, and when we turn it on, these connectors is what the motherboard basically it's sending the signal to turn on the power supply. Otherwise, without this, if we just turn the power supply on, it doesn't boot up anything. That's good, because we don't want our computer going on all the time randomly. We just want it to go on when we hit the power button. So it's plugged in. We're going to hit the switch. As you can see, it's running. If it runs fine for a few minutes, that means that the power supply is fine. But if you get a case like my power supply, in which I know for a fact that it's not fully functional, after a little while it's going to die off, and you're going to be able to hear a little click when it does. I'm not going to wait for that time, but yeah. Another thing you can do is sometimes your your power supply will come with a little thing, so you don't have to use this paperclip test. My new EVGA 500 watt power supply, the 500B, which I highly recommend, comes with this. It's basically the same thing as the paperclip test. You just place it directly on top of your 24 pin cable, and when the notches go in like that, you're all set, and it does the job of the paperclip test. Now, as you can see, or I don't know if you can see, the fan isn't even going on. I know why, because the power supply is failing and it only turns on sometimes. So guys, that's a simple test to see whether or not it's the power supply that's in fault of your system not booting up. Now, obviously, if it is, you can just return it and get a new one, and if it still doesn't work, there are some other tests that you can do, and I might make more videos on those. I might not, just depends on if it's needed. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked, dislike it, and if you want to see more, just subscribe. Have a great day.